Okay guys, today's video is a review on this Fisher-Price bathtub and how I use it to wash my baby. Stay tuned. So there is a hammock for the newborn stage, and I definitely used this when Chance was first born. He was only 6 pounds when he was born, so he was definitely a little guy and definitely needed the hammock for me to kind of feel safe and secure with him being in a bathtub. The only thing that I didn't like about the hammock was that it did seem like it kind of formed to his body too much, to the point that he was kind of balled up and it was kind of hard to wash him. But again, I did feel safer with him kind of being in a hammock that kind of formed to his body and he wasn't in kind of like this big bathtub. Another reason why I definitely chose this bathtub was because of my back issues, actually. So the cool thing about this bathtub is that it works great in your kitchen sink. So of course, you know, your kitchen sink has 2 compartments and there's a divide in the middle. Well, these 2 hooks go over that divide in the middle, so it works great over your kitchen sink, so you're able to wash baby while standing up versus putting the bathtub in the bathtub and having to kind of lean over to wash baby. Now, of course, Chance is getting bigger and he would probably enjoy the experience of being in the bathtub a little bit more, and I do occasionally wash him in the bathtub, but it's just not as convenient for me, so I do prefer to wash him at the kitchen sink. So this hammock is very easy to remove. We actually don't use the hammock anymore. Chance is actually 3 months today, so we don't have a need for the hammock. So this hammock, this has 4 snaps on it, and you can unsnap it very easy. It's nice and convenient. And also, while baby is still using the hammock, once you pop it off, you can also just pop it right into the wash, so you can keep it nice and clean that way. It's made out of like a nice mesh material. At the head of the hammock, there's kind of like a little brim that you can kind of use to put baby head in and kind of support it as well. So once you take the hammock off, then you see the bigger part of the bathtub. There's like a little foam piece here that baby head rests on. And it also, because of the foam, it kind of helps baby head stay still versus the other slicker surface. So Chance is actually asleep right now, so he's unable to be my model, but I did bring Mr. Bear to kind of show you guys. So baby's head will rest up against there, and then he's kind of stopped by the bottom part of the bathtub. So booty goes on top of here so baby can't slip around. Now, the great thing about that is baby is nice, snug, and secure, but sometimes I feel like Chance is a little uncomfortable with this hard plastic kind of stopping his bum. And of course, as he gets larger, that's going to be really not fun. So that's one kind of con about this bathtub that I don't like. I wish it was just a little bit softer, maybe, to make bath time a little bit more comfortable. Another great thing about this bathtub, excuse me, Mr. Bear, don't need him anymore, is this little hook. So after you're done draining out the bathtub, wiping it down, whatever your cleaning routine is, you can hook the bathtub either over your shower rod, or if you have a personal hook in the bathroom or anything like that, you can place the bathtub on that hook to continue to kind of drain it, just to kind of avoid mildew, which is really great. Another thing is, not only when babies are newborn in the hammock, get a little bit bigger and they're here, there's a third part to this. And so baby, come on back, Mr. Bear, can sit up actually in the bathtub on the back end where the little hard plastic is. So when baby is able to kind of sit up on his or her own, they can have a little bit more independence in the bathtub by sitting up in the back portion of the tub. So for 40 bucks, I think it's really great because the bathtub can definitely grow along with baby. It's not like one of the other bathtubs that are really popular. I know is like like the little plush flower. That looks very comfortable, way more comfortable than the hard plastic. The only thing that made me not want to get the flower was because, one, it doesn't seem like a bathtub that you can use for a very long time, and also due to the material of that flower, I can definitely see it getting a lot of mildew, and that's just not something that I just want to deal with. I prefer to kind of deal with the plastic. I can spray it down with my cleaning supplies, wipe it down, and it's good to go. Versus that bathtub, I think you would have to really be conscious of mold, probably wash it, put it in the dryer a whole lot more, and that's just too much work for me personally. So that's kind of why I didn't go with one of the more popular bathtubs that you see out there. And again, I think 40 bucks is a great bang for your buck because you get to use it for different stages in baby's life. So I'm going to cut right to me giving baby a bath in this very bathtub. You get to see a little bit more about my bath time routine with Chance, how I do it, how I get it done, all the tools and supplies that I use. So if you're a mommy or you're just a parent out there who have used this bathtub before or other bathtubs, make sure you leave a comment below. I would love to know a little bit more about your bath time routine and what bathtub you choose to use. All right, so stay tuned for my bath time routine.